Good morning. Welcome to my channel, JB's Crochet. I'm Amber, and it's Tuesday. It's the second to last day of the year, y'all. Second to last day. Ugh, I need to turn that light off behind me. I just want to see something. Let's see what happens. Ooh, it's really dark. Ooh, I didn't get all my hair pulled back. Ah! Good enough. Good morning, Erin and Steven and Lana. Banana. Anybody else did I miss? Good morning. Good morning. It's too dark back there. I just don't like all my hair being lit up from behind, but you know, who cares? Who cares? I am putting away hooks. He's trying to anyway. Right there. Y'all, these little things this little thing that I have for hooks over here, highly recommend one. They're on Amazon and they're meant for like makeup brushes and things. But I could fit almost 1, 2, 3, 4. I have more than 4 sets here. I have my dots, some Yarnology, Prim dots. I don't know if I said dots. Yarnology, Prim, my Clover plastic ones, and then my Clover steel hooks here in the front because they're tiny, so they fit in the tinier holes. This thing is awesome. Awesome sauce. Anyway, and then I keep my Clover metal hooks in my favorite pouch. Good morning, Grammy Rita and Melissa G. Good morning. Top of the morning. Lisa H. Arrow, my Christmas was great. And I was thinking about you this morning. I need to get your shawl sent out, or your poncho sent out. It'll either get out today. If it doesn't get out today, it'll get out next week because I don't think there's going to be much for mail, delivery over the next couple days with the New Year's and all that. So we'll just, yeah. But it is sitting on my counter over here, nice and neat and pretty and waiting to get packaged up. It will get there, I promise. I promise. Okay. Y'all, I finished my moss stitch bag yesterday. Now, I need you guys to be super 100% honest with me. The straps are cute, but I'm like, could they be better? So, here is the La Bonita. No, sorry. What do we call it? Yeah, La Bonita Señorita tote. It is literally just a moss stitch side to side. When I got done with the 24 inches, I slip stitched back loop together right here. It has a nice seam on the outside. You could really kind of have this inside out if you wanted to. The seam isn't horrible. Like, that's the seam right there. It's actually kind of cute-ish, I think, on the outside too. But, I always go with seams on the inside. And then I seamed the one side up the same way. So there's the bottom. It's just a nice little tote bag, Awesome, Arrow. I appreciate the understanding. I will get it out. And all I did with the straps is I tied knots. I don't think these will come out anytime soon. That's why I'm like, I don't know, are they strong enough? I mean, I could put them further down so they're not just, one stitch across here. I put them, you know, with one stitch after the first stitch on the end. So that is all my scraps got used up in this bag. Almost all my scraps. I should say almost. This is what I had left. And I got myself another skein of this that I could finish making the poncho that I started if I wanted to. That's what I had left of my scraps. Whatever could I make with those? I don't have a lot left of the scraps. I have plenty of cotton, just not a lot of the scraps. I need to add another ball band to my pile there. I used up another ball band before the end of the year, y'all. Look at this. It's just a knot. It's so strange. Okay. Anywho, I do too. The colors turned out, you know, and I split up the green a little bit, so there's a big chunk of green here, and a little bit of chunk of green here, and then the gray got split up. There's some gray here, a little chunk here, and a very large chunk of gray, pretty much from this half all the way, or this part here, all the way to the end. So, I mean, I tried. And then some of the yarn here was variegated enough that it changed colors to keep it, you know, it had this like bright white light area right here. So it's like, anyway, yeah, Stephen, that's why I'm like, should I do something else? You know, I mean, it could be a produce bag, you know, maybe not groceries, but maybe produce, because, I mean, it's not a huge bag, so. That's a book in there. I just wanted to slide a book in there to see what kind of strain it would put on the handles here. It's really not stretching them too much. I'm putting heavy stuff in it. This pad here is heavy. It's holding up pretty good. I mean, I could place the straps down further if I wanted to, but they're holding pretty good there. That's heavy. I mean, this is, I think I put like 5 pounds in there. That's heavy. Whew. It's wearing my arm out holding up. It's heavy. Those 3 notebooks that I put in here, it made it super heavy. Good morning, Valerie. But I think for like a grocery bag, you know, like a produce bag or something, this style of bag would work for what we were going for, you know. But I mean, it retains its shape. Where'd the other strap go? You know, now that all the weight's out, it's not, I mean, it's right back to where it was, not too stretched out. But like I said, I could, you know, could do something different. But I kind of liked the whole knot thing on here. Yeah, that's what I was looking at. I'm just trying to think, should I go deeper with the knot, you know, just make it a little further in? I could totally do that. You know, put it under like 2 stitches instead of 3. I mean 1. I could totally do that, you know, and just, you know, and that's the nice thing about this bag is you could adjust where you put your straps, you know. And you could make these longer. I did I don't know what kind of cord this is, but I crocheted it. It's like single crochets, kind of. And it doesn't stretch a whole lot. the cord. But yeah, so I mean, then that's the nice thing about this bag with the straps. You can put them anywhere. And I think the knot's big enough that it won't come through the holes, because the holes are small. So, I mean, it's an adjustable bag in all aspects, because you can basically, you can make this, so you make, remember, you make it in a rectangle, a long rectangular piece, and you fold it in half. So, I mean, you could, in theory, make this as deep as you wanted, and then you could go as long as you wanted with the rectangle before you fold it. So, I mean, the versatility, the adjustability of this bag is, I mean, I would almost be comfortable saying endless. Yeah, I was getting tired of making the handles, and so I made the first one, I got done with it, and it was like 18 inches. I was like, okay. So I just got to make the other one 18 inches. So, I mean, you could definitely go longer for sure to make these. So yeah, la bonita señorita don't. I mean, there is nothing groundbreaking with this bag, and I can't take full credit for the idea. But this bag, this design, it's called the La Bonita Señorita Dote. Yeah, Steven, you could totally do that. I was gonna put an edging on it, and then I don't know why I decided to do this. I don't know. I think I was done with making it or something. But yeah, no, that would be good too. I could totally take these out. I could totally take the straps out and still do that, to be honest. I could do that. You're a mature adult. But yeah, I could make the I could take the straps out and continue working on this. But this is not huge. I would say it's a decent produce bag for sure. It is roughly 12 inches wide by 15 inches deep. And then the straps are 18 inches long, but then they're knotted at either end. So I don't know how long these are, maybe 14 inches or so. At least you're not 99. Good morning, Jay. But I mean, this is just a scrappy bag. I just made it with my scraps. We can do solids. You can do whatever colors you want. I did it in cotton. So there's peaches and cream in here. I love this yarn, and there might even be some mainstays. I don't know. The gray could be mainstays. I think it might be gray. There's either 2 or 3 different brands in here. I'm not sure. It is cotton. I used all my cotton scraps. Good morning, Tank. So yeah, I just used up cotton scraps to make up a design. So yeah, skippers. So I could, like I said, I could take these straps out. They're not that hard to remove. I just need to undo the knots in the handles, and then I can go around and make I have enough of the orange yarn and gray yarn. I could do a couple rows of single crochets at the top here. Excuse me. So that's how easy. I just undo the knot and pulled it out of there. For some reason, when I made this, the first little bit here was a little bit wider than the rest of the rectangular piece I did. So it is a little bit taller. I don't know why. What I think it was because of maybe I was just looser. I don't know. with my tension, or it was that first initial row that I did before I started the moss stitch. Ooh. No, I don't get plantains very often. It was the elderly woman. I'm a mature adult, young man, young person. Yeah, so I can go around and do a couple rounds of single crochets. Let's see what that looks like. Could try that. Oh goodness. I thought about pulling this out and working on it. I just can't remember the hook size I was using. I thought it might be my 10mm, but I'm not sure. I need to go and see if I can find a picture of this. Oh. Let's see if I can find it in Discord, because I shared it in Discord. I just can't remember what I shared with it. Let's try chunky. I don't know. Let's try 4 strands. Nope. I wish there was an easy way to find posts that I posted in the Discord. The sections when you didn't go in the last stitch of the row. I'm confused. Good morning, Frizzy Bee. I'm an adult woman. I'm a mature adult. I just wish I could remember the blanket that I was making. Oh, there we go. It was around this picture right here. Frizzy Bee in her bee costume. Turn back time. Where did I share that picture of that that blanket? Oh, that's probably gonna be after the bag. Turn back time. Do 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 do. I'm looking for a picture in the Discord. Like, I just don't remember like what I put around it to find it, because I'm trying to see if I have a picture of it with the hook in it. Pretty sure I started the blanket after I made the bag pattern. There's Tank's poncho again. Beautiful poncho. All right, where are you at? Found the cotton version. Cotton picking version. Do. There's a tiny one. There's more of the cotton picking one. Ay, where's this thing at? I need to really write things down better. I'm not good at writing things down. There's Piper. Do. There's still the cotton bag. Here's another bag I started. Bag's done. I just wish I could remember. Oh, and is BB here yet? I haven't seen her yet. I need to thank her. She ordered some of my stitch markers. I got off and saw a PayPal payment and I went, what is this? And then I figured it out. It didn't tell me that it was an order from my Ko-Fi. I am still looking for this darn picture. I cannot find it. I thought I started this blanket well after I did the bags, because I came up with the design of the bags and then I fell in love with the bags and I was making everything under the sun with that pattern. And I just am having a hard time finding it. Oh, here we go. Maybe this. Oh, here we go. Oh, it doesn't have a picture of the hook in it. Oh, come on. I have picture. Oh, hold on. There's a picture. Oh, it's purple. Okay, it is that one. Woohoo! I found the picture, y'all. Let's see. What did I miss here? Arrows. Didn't get back on it. All my yarn bands yesterday and the tallies for bandless yarns I used. Total of 176. That's 2 more than last year. Wow. We'd be here a while if I tried to count all mine. Yay, coffee's almost done. Burr. Oh my gosh, 7. Yes, I have it done. I just got to get a picture of it on the thing and I will put it up. The Hopeful Tote is up on my Ko-Fi page. Auntie JJ. So the pattern is done for the side-to-side version. I got to get it up there. That's my hiccup. I just got to get the picture on it and put it up there. I'm just being really slow. Thank you, Stephen, for being a member for 4 months. Auntie Sean. I remember you saying that, Auntie Sean. I love it. Oh, I just happened to look over here and see my minis out of the corner of my eye. I forgot to open this, y'all. I still have a Christmas present to open. Hee. Well, to myself. Sorry for the paper crinkles. Sorry, not sorry, right? I'm the kind of person that opens things up nicely. Good morning, Margaret. That is almost like what I was expecting. I had this like vision in my head. I was like, this is what I'm going to find when I pull that open. It's all the colors. I figured this is what would happen. It's all the colors. And all this, look at all those cool speckles. It's all the colors in the minis. See the down in there, the pinks and stuff. How much is in this? So we've got 437 more yards. Now how I don't know how I'm going to incorporate this with those, because this is all of the colors, whereas those are separated. So I have, what did we say, 1,100 with that, so about 1,500 yards between the two. Sock fingering weight. Basically all the colors in the minis there. I have no idea what I would put in that or make with this. No idea. So I suppose we're just going to hang it here until I am inspired to make something, right? It's so funny on there with that big one. And yes, I hung the chicken bag up because I wanted to get it off the floor. So that's why it's hanging up there. Because she was laying on the floor. I don't know what I'm making with it, Erin. Like, I have no clue what to make with it. I thought maybe a poncho or a shawl. Not a poncho. I don't think there's enough there for a poncho. Maybe a shawl. I don't know. Like, I want to come up with something. Oh, no, that's the Mama G yarn. I could make a nice shawl. But what shawl? It's got to be something I want to, you know. Well, it doesn't have to be something I keep necessarily. It could be something I could give away. It could be something I could give away. For sure. I'd be okay with that. Depending on what it is, you know. Depending on what it was. Oh, here's an idea for the new year, for our new weeks next year, starting next week. Okay, so I was thinking, all right, Monday, I'm trying to think. Okay, so Monday, instead of doing Tuesday for the Bust the Stash, I was thinking of changing it to Monday. And I was thinking of naming it, this yarn right here it's PK Yarns. I don't know if I have the label on the, it's PK Yarns. She's out of Utah, I think. It's PK Yarn by Pamela Kirschman. I got it off of a, I got it off Etsy. I found her on Etsy. Good morning, Marianne. Miss Sharon. Oh, Sharon, good morning. Okay, so Monday, I was thinking, where'd it go? So Mondays, okay, so I was thinking calling it Bust That Stash, Make It Mondays. Good morning, Marlene. So Monday would be Bust That Stash, Make It Mondays. So Make It Mondays, we would pick from our Bust That Stash jar, and we would start our project on Monday, right? Or we could start it Tuesday. I don't know. I would like to be able to start it that day, but I wouldn't be able to on the live because I'd spend too much time talking about colors and all the things. Oh yeah, how does she say it? McCofferchet? Yeah, it's that shawl she designed. She hasn't gotten the pattern out yet, which it could be a possibility for sure. But it was a shawl she designed based off of a picture I believe her mother painted or created of some sort, whether she painted it or whatever she did. She doesn't have a recipe for it yet, but I think her goal for 2026 is to get it and another pattern or tutorial or something out on the YouTube. So you want to do wind spinners? Oh, I've done a wind spinner. I wonder if I can find my wind spinner. Is that like a project you want to do for the Bust the Stash series? Bowl cozies? We could do bowl cozies. I haven't done bowl cozies before, but I can't imagine those would be that hard. So, bowl cozies. Yeah, she doesn't have a pattern out for it yet, but I think I remember her saying somewhere. on one of her lives that that is, I think, her goal for 2026 is to get that pattern out. Melissa, yes to what? I think I asked you like 2 questions. So I have bowl cozies written down for the jar, if that's the case, and then so that means we'll have to either find a pattern that's a free pattern, or make one. But I have never made them, so I'd have to make one from a free pattern first. Crochet bowl cozy. Because, yeah, bowl cozies pretty much, you know how we always try to make things nice and flat with squares and blankets and things? Bowl cozies you purposely like build with a dome in the center. Oh, goodness. That stinks, Tank. Okay, so bowl cozy is going in the jar. So I got to find a pattern for that. And then you said wind spinner. A wind spinner is doable over a week because, you know, but it is a little bit. I wish I could find the one I made. I don't know what I did with it. I've got one around here somewhere. I don't know if it's in good shape anymore because it might be smashed somewhere. But it's a blue colored one, I thought. I have a shorts video. I'm 96. You're 99, I'm 96. No. All right, so I got wind spinner on here as well. That one, I should be able to come up with my own. I just got to remember how to do it. And remember how long to make that center chain. Yeah, because you basically just increase the poo out of wind spinners, and that's what causes them to get the curling, to get that spiral curl. But yeah, you put like 3 stitches in the first. Every stitch gets like 3 stitches in the first round, and then like after that you put like 2 in every stitch or something like that, and then you go to 1. I don't know. It's like I can't remember the math, but you increase, like I said, the crap out of it to where you're doing like 1,000 stitches to make a wind spinner. Total, not for one row. Although it might actually get to that. Let's see. I'm looking at a bowl cozy here, but I can't even see it. It's just showing me the bowl in it. I want to see what the cozy itself looks like. So you increase 12, 18, 20. Oh, so you don't increase completely. I just want to see what this cozy looks like. It doesn't show it. It only shows the bowl inside of it. I mean, it's a simple one. Okay. I don't know what I want to do. I mean, I'm having one of those, like, what do I want to make moments? What time is it? 8:07. I'm debating pulling out all my whips that I have and going through them with you guys and talking through them and seeing which ones I finish and which ones I frog. How would you guys want to do that? Because I did not come prepared with content this morning, and I feel like I'm at a loss. Oh, I'm cold for one. Cold. With all these blankets around me, I'm cold, y'all. I'll put this one on my lap. Well, if I put anything on, I'm going to have to get back up. Is this one right side out? Nope, this one's inside out. Yeah. Because when I take it off, I flip it over me. So I got to put it on like this. Ugh. The way I can tell where I make the back is my seam. I don't know if you guys can see it. My seam, where these two colors meet, the light or the light and the darker color. This is where I ended the collar or seamed the collar. So that's where I put to the back. This mirrored camera throws me off. Change purse with a purchase clasp. Bring them out. Crochet. Okay, a change purse. I'm sure we could find a free pattern for a change purse. Crochet change purse pattern free. Not interested. Thank you. I mean, I just gotta figure out how to attach it to the clasp thingy. They call them kiss lock. Kiss lock, those little clasps. Clasps. I don't want to sew it. Oh, I'm sure we could find one. Trinity stitch coin purse. Oh, that's cute. But you want a clasp, not a button. Oh, Yarnspirations has one. Oh, but it's a button. It's a button. For this one, no. This is Brianna K Designs, the Enchanted Poncho. This is not mine. I'm not this good yet. I don't know how she figured out how to increase this in a round shape like this, because if I could figure that out, I could make my own. Because I was trying to do a half circular one, and I still haven't frogged this yet. Yeah, they're called kiss lock clasps. I only just learned that recently, so don't think I just learned it. I literally just learned about it. Yeah, they're called kiss locks. I think you can get those at Hobby Lobby. I just got to figure out how to attach it to them. There's a couple of free crochet patterns out there. I'll just have to figure out how to. I just got to figure out how to. If I could figure out how to attach to those clasps, I could make up my own change purse. I just got to figure out how to attach it. There should be little metal holes along the bottom of the lock so that you can say what it's actually meant for that. So what I do is crochet the bowl part with a bowl tool 4. When it gets tall enough up the sides of the bowl, I start dividing the 4 sides and increase at every corner to flare out the top. That's not a bad idea. So you take the corner, flip it over, and you use that to hold the bowl. Yeah, because I mean, I could pretty much take any square I wanted and turn it into a bowl cozy. Multiple of 4. But yeah, okay, so do you guys want to do the whips or no? Well, Erin says she does. I've got enough that it would take us at least an hour probably to go through all of them and talk through them. I could start talking through them anyway. I am getting a little warmer now with this on. I don't know why I didn't think to put it on sooner. Okay, where can I buy those Kiss? I'm pretty sure I saw someone say they got one from Hobby Lobby. I just don't want to have to sew them on there. Ooh. I used Hobby Lobby yarn in this one. Oh, they do have them. Okay. Oh, nope. That didn't take me to the right website. That didn't either. That did. Okay. Kiss, cut, Kiss, clasp. Well, I feel like I'm calling it the wrong thing now. Kiss lock. There we go. Kiss lock. I haven't seen. I just don't know where they would be though. Those Kiss locks. Good morning. So you guys want to see my whips? Oh boy. What did I get myself into? Okay, so here's one. And I've got, how many do I have made? All right, so I only have 5 squares made. Honestly, I could turn this into something else. I don't know if I'm going to finish this. It's the Stocking by Michael. I really want to finish it, but I just don't have, I don't know. Maybe I will finish it. I don't know. But I thought I had more than 5 done. But there's only 5 in here. But I have these Tunisian, the stocking for the squares for the stocking. So I've got 5 of those done. I need to make 8 more in order to make the stocking. That's why I want to do this, Erin. I'm like, I want to start fresh next year, and I don't need to go into next year with all these whips, you know? Like, I am okay with frogging some of these. So, and then I have it in my awesome little, it doesn't have a lot, it stays up when it has stuff in it, and it, like, if I don't mess with it too much, but it's not as, it's a very loosey-goosey basket that I made from yarn that I got from Frizzy that I bought from her first Dibs sale or whatever. It's this extra blanket extra or whatever. 5-pack for $9 on Amazon. Okay, I will check that out, Miriam. I just know I could get them in, you know, I can, like, I'm almost positive I could go to Hobby Lobby and pick one up in my hand. Possibly. I just don't know. I'm trying to think where they would even be. You would think they'd be in the sewing area. I have to look there. Yeah, so like I have 5 squares. I only need 4 to make a bag. Because like I could make a little, I just don't know what I would do with the 5th one, but like I could take these and like, there's the center one, and then I could take, I gotta remember how this one goes. I think it goes in a like this. Yeah. I could make a little bag. And you know what? The holes are small, so you wouldn't really have to line this one. Could make a little bag out of that. I might actually just do that. Can you guys visualize the bag that I'm holding here? What I would do is I would join these together. I would sew them together somehow, maybe crochet them together, bring their edges together, you know, and then give it a border at the top and put the zipper on it. Heck yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. I think instead of making a stocking, since I'm past Christmas at this point, I'm just going to make a small little bag. I think that would be really cute. It's not a huge bag, but it's just, you know, small enough to put like a phone, a small wallet, maybe a set of keys or something. Not very much. And I do, you know what? I do have, hold on. I gotta take this poncho back off. The clasps that I use to make the Tamagotchi bag, the little oil spill ones, that would almost work perfect color-wise with this. I gotta take this thing off. It's in my way. This is how I usually take it off, and that's how I was like, I think it was inside out when I went to put it on. I usually flip it over like that. When I take it off, I'm like, whoop. But yeah, look, this would work. This oil spill clasp that I have could make a little strap to go with it. I can make a Tunisian simple stitch strap to go with it, maybe. Okay, I think that's what I'm gonna do. You like the blanket? Yeah, that's I got that in Mexico when I went on a missions trip in high school. I had that thing for a long time. Okay, so we're turning this into a bag instead of a stocking. Okay, so put that over there. All right, this I'm for sure gonna finish because I want to have a hopeful tote in happy. I just haven't touched it in a while, so this is as far as I've gotten with it. I'm letting the yarn flow where it flows. Little pink dot on the center, the bottom there. So I'm just making a hopeful tote with happy yarn. I got my 2 cakes in here that were caked up. Trying to use that up. Got my little pouch in here with it. I don't know what hook I was using though. Oh, no, I do. I left it in here. Smart. I was being smart. One time. The one time I was being smart. Make a pocket. Good morning, Samantha. Or I could turn the other one into, yeah, I could probably make a pocket, I guess. I was trying to see how I could like fold this in a way that I could make something out of it, but yeah, I could just put a pocket on the inside. It'd be a big pocket, unless I do like a pocket like this, you know. Ooh, I can make a little change purse like that, I guess, you know. I just need to find a little, I wonder if this would work on the kiss lock. I don't think it would. I don't know what I would do with the last square, to be honest. Ooh, Nana June blanket. Nice. Love that. And then I have this. I think I'll finish this one. It's almost done. I just need to go to 40 inches. I'm making, it's one of Juan's patterns. It's the V-stitch one. It's not the Fifi one that he just came out with. It's is it the offset V-stitch one maybe? It's just V-stitches. It's basically a granny square with just V-stitches instead of the granny clusters. And I'm almost done with it. I think I need to put another 6 inches or so on all the sides for it to be boggy size. I may have to pull some more yarn to make it though, because I don't know if that's going to make the last little bit of yarn or the last little bit of width that I need, because I want to make it 40, and honestly I don't know where it's at right now. And I have the hook with it, so I need something to measure it with. Offset V. Good morning, Rebecca. Oh no. That stinks. Them darn kids giving you germies, huh? How rude of them. You know, we say sharing is caring, but not everything do we want to share. I hope you get to feeling better quickly, or you are feeling better. So I'm at 24 inches-ish. So I need to put about 16 more inches. So I got to put about 8 inches per side, right? Yeah. I need 8 inches per side. So I may have to pull some more yarn out to finish it. This basket came from Walmart. This little basket tote thing. It came from Wally World. So that's going to get finished. I do want to finish that. And then you guys saw this one I was working on. I started working on earlier. That's the back side. It almost looks like a rug, but it's just going to be a big chunky blanket. It's utilizing the extended double crochet, I don't know if you want to call this a spike, like a spike granny stitch, but it's one row of granny stitches, and then the next row is the extended double drop down area thing. Oh yeah, I hope you're feeling better today. So yeah, this I think of it, I don't know. This one I feel like I need to finish because it's a scrappy one, and trying to pull all that apart and do recake it up, I should just finish this. This blanket is one of those, like, I can just pick it up and work on it whenever. So it's not like I need to have it done for anything. And I don't think I'm making it for Boggy. I think I was making it for myself, just to have a chunky, fun blanket, you know, with scraps in it. So I think I'm gonna keep this one going. The pattern from the tote, yes, yeah, yeah, but it's in the rectangle, yeah. So, yeah, I think I'm gonna finish that one for sure. This one I'm frogging. This one I'm frogging because I'm going to start over and make the Wildflower Oasis. Yeah, the Wildflower Oasis throw. So this is the blanket I started for my best friend, and I was doing it in the Autumn Aspirations. I got that far on it. And what's fun, just came across this yarn, and I've been using it to make, like, I started making a Sophie's Universe blanket with it, and then I frogged that out and started making the Autumn Aspirations. It looks really pretty, don't get me wrong, but I want to make the Wildflower Oasis instead. So I'm going to frog this out and make it into the Wildflower Oasis. You want to make that rectangle too? Yep. So as soon as I can get the side to side stuffing out, I will get the rectangular one tested and then get it out eventually. So you love doing the same stitch in multiple patterns. Me too. Hence why I did it in the different things I did. So oh, trust me when I say, Samantha, I have a lot of blankets that I'm already making for Boggy. So they are getting lots of blankets from me. Okay. I'll be right back. I'm grabbing whips. Get out. I'm grabbing whips. Grabbing whips. If I can set them down without falling and killing myself. Okay. This one I think I'm gonna frog. I don't know. I'm not feeling it anymore. I didn't get very far on it, and I don't know. I like it, but I'm just like, I don't know. I don't remember how wide this is. If this is 40 inches, I don't know. I think I was trying to make a 40-inch Halloween blanket. It is literally just the V-stitch and the granny stitch on top of it. You need to do a make for a car blanket. Carry at least one blanket in the car for wintertime. I know, I do need to make that. The salsa ombre. Yeah, it's the Red Heart ombre in hot sauce, I think. Wait, hold on. What? Good morning, Crochet with Coffee. I don't know what your name is, but welcome. This is it big enough to turn? You know what? I could turn it into a cowl. You can make it. I just don't want to keep going. I mean, if you. I'm trying to think how I do this here. Twist it in a figure 8. Yeah, I could make it a small cowl. A little Halloween cowl. I'm like, it's just precariously being held together at the one end. That's kind of cute. Somebody want a cowl? A Halloween cowl? I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to turn that into a cowl. Heck yeah, thank you for the idea there, Miss Erin. That one's going to be done soon, so I'm just going to leave that down. Let's see. And I'm not a big Halloween person, so I would definitely like maybe do a giveaway with it for somebody else that wants to do Halloween. Good morning, Erica. Okay, this one I'm for sure finishing. I don't have very far to go with it. I just don't know how much further I want to go. And this one might be another one I do a giveaway with. It is Wands pattern. I just need to go a little further with it to make it a little bigger. I mean, unless you guys think unless you think it's big enough. I'm a smaller person though, so it goes down to my elbows. I just feel like it needs to be bigger. I mean, it's a nice size to just kind of cover up and keep yourself warm. It's everyday colors for you. I love it. I almost think this is done, y'all. What do y'all think? Is that big enough, or should I go a bit longer? Because it just goes to my elbows. Go bigger, Samantha says. What do y'all think? I mean, I have this caked up, ready to go. Maybe finish this and call it good. You know? I don't know how many more rows that is. That might be 2 or 3 rows, maybe. I'm trying to see what repeat I'm on. So I do need to finish a repeat. I've got 3 more rows before I do another window row. So that's what I might do. I might just put the extra 3 rows on and see how that is and maybe call it it. Shawl for all. Looks nice for me. I was just making it in a yarn. I just don't know if I would wear, I don't know. So finish. So I actually caked up a bunch of them. I think there's quite a few of them here caked up. So I was thinking finish this and see where I'm at. So this is one of those I've just kind of, you know, taken my time on. And I'm using a 3.5 millimeter hook on this, so it's, yeah, I think it's the shawl for all. Yeah, you're right. Yep, that sounds right. The shawl for all. All right. So here's another bag I created. This is Tunisian. I could do straps like this. What do you think about straps like this on the moss stitch one? I basically just attached them onto the end here, onto the tops. This is a Tunisian bag I made up. But the bag is done. It's what's inside that's not. This thing is taking me forever to get finished. And I honestly don't even know what hook size I was using because did I write it down? Probably not. Do I have a picture with it? With the hook I was using? Probably not. So that's why I'm like, with things like this, I want a frog because I'm like, I don't know. So this is a thermal stitch bag that I started making. And this is going to be the top, even though it's technically the bottom at the moment. I'm working my way down to the bottom of the bag, and then I'm going to seam it together with the crochet on the last round that I do. And then I'm going to attach handles, or was going to attach handles to it. You like the cord on the moss stitch one. I do too. The knotted look. Yeah. So what I'm thinking, Rebecca, with that is I might make, I think I'm going to move the straps down just a little bit just so they have more stability for weight. I have no idea, Samantha. That's what I'm doing right now. Good morning, BB. I saw that you ordered yesterday or recently. Thank you so much. You were thinking that too. What were you thinking? Okay, so do I finish or do I frog? Like I don't know how much further I want to go. That's the thing. And I can still get this yarn. Luckily enough, I can still get the yarn, this one right here, that I'm currently using on it. Okay, what is going on here? Oh, that's the strap I was messing with. Sorry, I'm trying to get this gray untangled here. Yeah, I'm trying to work my way through mine too. There we go. So I can get more of this yarn from Hobby Lobby to continue this. My thought was to make this a thick bottom down here compared to the top, make it a little bit deeper. So I'm thinking to about like here-ish, maybe another 4 inches or so, and then seaming it up. Oh, do you think it's almost finished like this? Good morning, Zach. What was it, Melissa's idea? Oh, Melissa, I would be honored to donate my rainbow shawl once it's finished to your church there. This is a bag, if that's what you're asking, Tank. So, and then I have these stitch markers here for where I was thinking of putting the straps. So, I mean, I could make it a zipper pouch, you know, like a notions pouch, a big one. Rebecca, you said that right as I was saying. Like, I didn't see that comment until like right after I said it. I said a big one, and then I looked over and saw that would hold an iPad. Yeah, it could, and it's nice and thick too. This is a thermal stitch, so it is thick. As Jax would say, this is thick. It's got some crunchies right here. So I finished this, attach, and then sew it up. I would have to make sure I had enough of this left over to seam it, because I'd want to use this to seam it. But yeah, it's a thick, it is thick. I don't know if you can see how thick it is, but thermal stitch makes a really dense, and you can't see any air, any light through this bag. I made this because I was thinking, you know, I wouldn't have to line it, but thermal stitch takes forever. So yeah, okay, I'm gonna finish with what I have here, but leave enough to seam it. Okay. And then I just gotta make straps. Well, are we gonna do straps, or am I gonna make it a zipper pouch? Because I do have zippers I could add to it. I'm gonna take it out of here. Be right back. The thermal stitch, well, it's basically just, it depends on which one you want to use. I'm using the single crochet thermal stitch, and it makes a very dense fabric. Makes a very dense fabric. And you just basically single crochet to make it, well, depending on which way you're doing it, round, or I'm doing it in the round. So I'm taking it and I'm single crocheting into the back loop of the row of the stitch that I'm going into, of the closest stitch I'm going into, and then I'm snagging the front loop of the row below that, 2 rows down, I guess you could say, the second row from where you're at. And so that front loop that you're leaving open on the back loop on the current round you're on is the front loop that you're grabbing from that row below, if that makes sense. So like, I don't know, you probably can't see it, but you see where the red is down here and then the blue on top? There's like a ridge that the red is creating, and that's that front loop that's being left when you're working into the back loop of this blue row. So then when I come back around, I'll grab the front loop that I left open of this after I grab the back loop of the current round I'm on. It's almost easier to show than it is to explain it, if that makes sense. Just big enough for baby. Okay, so finish the yarn that I have and leave enough to seam it. And then, what do we say, zipper, or, because I gotta figure out how to add a zipper to it if I put a zipper in it. I mean, I could glue a zipper in. possibly. Okay. Okay, so that one's almost done. Here's another one that's almost done. But I brought it over here to show you guys, to get your opinion. I don't think I should frog this one back. But I'm going to show it to you anyway. This, I cannot remember what this one is. I think this is the 3L shawl by Juan. And this is being made with Superwash Merino, Malabrigo. And it could be done technically, but I didn't finish the blue repeat. And you can see the yarn hanging from it here. All I had left was this, and it's been on hold for me to finish. So, because I had no more blue. So I had to go and get them to order me some more blue, or teal, or whatever you want to call this, cyan. It's called cyan. Malabrigo Arroyo in cyan. I think this is their DK weight. Yeah, this is their DK weight. However, I don't remember the hook size I was using either. Yeah, the thermal stitch is hard to explain unless I'm like showing it to you. So yeah, I'm pretty sure this is his 3L shawl. And I need to finish the blue repeat, and then I can't decide if I want to do, I accidentally had them get me another one of these, which is this color here. I still have some left over for another repeat, because what I was doing when I originally did this is I was doing the variegated color blue, variegated pink. I was going to do variegated blue, variegated pink. But I don't know. This might be another one of those shawls that I donate. So to the church. So it's almost done. It's, well, from the pattern. Well, so this is DK weight. I think he used 4 weight to make his. So I don't know, y'all. I'm so indecisive on things. But I definitely want to finish the blue repeat. I just don't know if I want to go any further. Like just, I can make something else with what's left. And I can always get more. But it goes down just above the waist there. So it's not a very long shawl. But again, it just needs to be something to cover your shoulders up with, just to keep a little bit of the, a little bit of the chill off. I just can't remember. I might be able to go back and look and see what size I used. I pull these out and go, I really don't have that much left to do on these. Why am I dragging my feet to finish, you know? You guys will recognize this one. This is, again, I haven't touched this in a while. I love the pattern. I don't know. I just haven't felt the urge to work on it. So I'm like, do I just frog it and make something else? Or do I make another wrap out of this, you know? Finish the skein I'm on and just make maybe a thick cowl again. You know, a short scarf. You know, I might just make that a small scarf, because it could just, you know. What do y'all think? Stop after the blue repeat and call it done. Okay, on the shawl. Okay. That's what I was thinking too. So this is supposed to be a blanket, which it still is a blanket pattern. I think Kendall was testing it for me. But I think I might just turn this piece into a short scarf or a cowl or something. It's nice and like cozy. Man, the more I look at it, I'm just like, gosh, that's pretty. I love the design. And see, I've been using the bead stitch for a while now. It's even in here. Hi, everybody. Hi, Miss Steffi. What do y'all think? Make it a thick scarf, short scarf. It doesn't have to be a long one. I mean, you literally just need to do like this and then just put your, your coat on and it's not that I don't want to, Erica. It's just, I mean, I keep wanting to do new stuff. I don't want to go back to the old. You know what I'm saying? Like I want others to make it, but I just, I want to move forward. I don't want to go back. So that's why I was thinking, making this, this could even be a men's scarf. It has a very flattering, it's not too feminine, I think. The coloring and everything. I don't know any men that wear scarves, but I mean, I could wear it too. But just keep looking at it going. In the camera, it looks so pretty in the camera. So yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. Figure out where I'm at in the pattern. It might even be done with a repeat. I'm not sure yet. I'd have to figure out where to stop it. Maybe put that on there and call it a day. Put that box or that cable stitch. Put the cable stitch on the end here and call it a day. See? So close to being done. So close. All right, so there's that. I have 2 more blankets over there that I am 90% sure I'm just gonna finish those. Totally could be a men's scarf, right? Okay, let me see what I got over here. There's nothing in that basket. Nothing in that basket, that box. Okay, I got a couple more here. Okay, so this one here, I'm gonna do more of, because this is the blanket pattern that Steven is asking about. And like I said, I just need to get the picture attached to the pattern, and then I can put it out there for her. This is my, fart nuggets. I can't remember what it's called now. Oh, it would make a nice pocket scarf, yeah. Okay, so what do we call this one? It's like wrapped in blessings or something. Why is it not on here? Nature's Embrace, Hopeful Toe, Wrapped in Blessings. That's what I was right. Wrapped in Blessings blanket. So this is the Wrapped in Blessings blanket. So it'll be coming out soon. So yeah, I started making the trio blanket with this, but then I decided to brog it and make this. So I will be working more on that, because that's a pattern that I have coming out. So I mean, I'm gonna put more work into it eventually. And then I did okay, the poncho that I gave away to the Arrow one, fart nuggets. I was trying to think of something clean instead of like something else, you know. It needs some orange in it. In the blanket I just showed you, I might be able to put some in there. Add a fourth color. Okay, so the pattern or the poncho that I gave away, the Arrow one, this is the same poncho, but in a DK weight. I'm making it into a DK. Well, and I don't know if I want to finish it. It looks really super pretty. I just don't know if I want to complete this one. So this is my poncho that I created. I feel like it needs something around the neck. Like I need to add a neck ribbing or something to it. So I don't know. I'm using the Mandala bonus bundle. It is a 3-weight. It's a DK. So I'm trying to decide if I want to finish it or not, you know? So it is a whip that I have currently whipped up. And I have no idea what I'm going to call this poncho. But it is a poncho design. I don't know that it's out there. It's cross stitches and half double crochets. That's it. Cross doubles, twins, and half doubles. Am I finishing it? I don't know. Pattern wise, yes, I can put the pattern out there. Well, once I get it typed up and, you know, somebody testing it for me, which I will reach out to somebody and ask. I've got my people that do the testing for me. They're amazing. It's, you know, sometimes it's different. Yeah. I just feel like it needs something up here. I don't know. It feels awfully wide. But some people like that, you know. You could leave the collaring off and just let it sit on your shoulders like that. And it doesn't have a name either. So that I don't know. That poncho does not have a name. And then the last thing I have, yeah, I think this is the last thing I have. There is one more blanket. There's a couple blankets I know I'm going to finish. I'm not showing those. Is this square. So you remember I've been trying to make ponchos with squares. And I started this one, I just haven't finished it yet. But I was going to make squares like this in Jax Creations by Jax's pattern. This is her Spiketastic Granny. So the middle is black granny squares. Basically, where I put the granny squares in, or granny stitches clusters, I'm doing black, and then her extended double crochet rounds, the spike ones, are in the variegated. You like it without the collar? Orange. Oh, Tank, you're cracking me up. I do kind of want to finish that one, so. And then last but not least, I do need to finish my my caterpillar skirt. Rebecca would have this thing done by now, you know, because she's like, done. So I just got to finish that. That's pretty much, y'all. I've gotten my whips down. I just have a lot of a lot of them are just ones I need to finish. Okay, I guess that's not it. I forgot. Oh crap! I lost my bundle. This is one I think I'm gonna pull this one back out and frog it. I don't know. Can anybody guess what blanket pattern this is. It is not mine. And I don't know how it's going to keep flowing color-wise because of all these cakes that I have of this butterfly yarn. It is super soft. I don't know if you guys can see the stitches in it. It's a pretty popular blanket going around right now. But I have this in here left to put on. And then I have like 5 or 6 more of the cakes that are actually still together, whereas this one was leftover of what I pieced out of the cakes. So I was just trying to use it up to make something. It is the Nana June. It is one of ones. I mean, that's not a hard one. Yep, it is definitely the Nana June. So I was trying to make it in a DK weight, but it's taking forever to make, and I don't know if I want to keep going. That's all the further I got on it. I mean, it's an easy blanket to make up. See, this is why I bring this stuff out to talk it through with you guys. Like, I don't know. I mean, it feels so soft, and I love the way it drapes, and like, it's really pretty. And I have a hard time going, yeah, I want to frog it, but at the same time, I'm like, I don't know. Because I want to make it look pretty with the colors, and I just don't know how to make it work, because all the cakes the leftover cakes that I have of this yarn have like this much of the yellow left in the middles of all of them, because this is that butterfly yarn, and it starts out with a dark gold in the center, and it goes out to this cream, and it has more of the cream than it does the colors in the center. It's like 20% of the yellows, and then the rest is cream. You know, like, it's that. Make it a long-term project. I just don't know how I want to do it, though. You know, like, it's not gonna look as pretty as it does here in the center. The further I get out, it's gonna the color breaks are gonna be in weird spots. I just have that feeling. Oh my gosh, I have a ton of it. Let me show you. Okay, so I don't have as many as I thought, but I have quite a bit. I don't think I have any hiding, but this is almost a full cake. I pulled out the center to make a punch. Was it a Ruana that I made? I made like a vest thing, and I pulled out the center colors to finish, but you can see that's what the cakes look like with the yellow in the center, like how much cream I have. And I have 3 of those, plus what I have left in here. All right, we're going over 9 o'clock a little bit. Color control. That's the thing, is I don't want to anymore. Like, I just don't know. You know, like, because it changes color, and there's like, it's hard to pick out all the yellows in here. There's like maybe 2 or 3 more yellows, 2 or 3 yellows in there before it gets to the cream. So I don't know. Could you do them? Ooh. Frog it out. Butterfly yarn. Yes, it's butterfly yarn. I love it, but it's like, what do you make with it, you know? Like, this shows you right here how much color you have. You've got those 5 different colors, and then the majority of it's pink, or I mean cream. I wouldn't say half of it's cream, but it's quite a bit of it is cream. So maybe it's 60-40. Erica, I like the input. I do appreciate it. Erin, that's not a bad idea. That's not a bad idea. I could make another 3 squares. I'll make sure I finish the repeat on this one though and see how big it is, and then I can do the same amount of repeats on the next one. See, the thing is I don't know if I'll have the same gold center like I do here on the rest of them. This one I have a little bit of the gold because I didn't have to use all of them to get the gold out of the center. And then this one has a little bit of the gold. It's this one that doesn't have much of the gold in the center. This one doesn't have that darker color, but that's okay. I think that'll be okay. I like that idea. Make 4 squares and then I can make, yeah, and then what I have left over, just border the poo out of it. Ooh, I can make a poncho with it, with the squares. Because this one's basically almost big enough for one of the squares. Ooh, I think I'm going to do that. Instead of making a blanket, I think I might make a poncho. Yeah. Okay, Erin, you just got me. Okay, I think I might actually work on that. Ooh, I need to clean up my mess. Y'all made me make a mess. Oh my gosh, Melissa, it is amazing. It is so soft. But what do you do with the colors you get in these things, you know? Because you only get so much of the yellow, and then it's like all that cream. And that cream feels like it goes for days. Like it's never ending. You could make 3 squares a shawl. 3 squares? How would you do 3 squares? Oh, okay, make it more circular. Be more. I think that's what I'm going to do. I think I'm going to make 3 more squares, just like this. Well, as close as I can, anyway. Oh, you know what I could do? Because this has a little bit of the gold in it. I could start it and then finish with this one that doesn't have the gold in the center. It might have a little more yellow, but that's okay. And a little more of this yellow here. And then I'll just have this left over, which is fine. I think that's what I'm going to do. Yay! And then I have all this cream in here left over that I can border and make my poncho. I think I might actually be happy with this poncho. That I might actually wear it. Because it's sunflower-y looking and bright and shiny and okay. I've been convinced. It's not being frogged. I'm gonna keep it, and I'm gonna make Nana June poncho out of it. Didn't Mama Swift do that? Okay, so there's my Nana June poncho. I might actually work on that a little bit after I get the Granny Square pants done. That makes me happy. I am so close to finishing these things, y'all. Melissa, yes. Yep. I'm praying for you. Okay. I'm going to get off of here. I'm going to go get them started on their school. And then I am going to figure out, what was I using this hook for? Sorry, I squirreled. Oh, this was the moss stitch thing I was using yesterday. Anyway, then I'm going to figure out, I think I'm going to write all these whips down, try to find the hook sizes for all of them, and figure out how I want to go about working on these, like Rebecca was saying, what order I want to finish them in, because a lot of them don't have that much to do. I just gotta I gotta get across the finish line. Like, I'm in that home stretch of a lot of them. Like, even this one. I showed this one already. I'm pretty sure I showed this one to you guys already. Thought I dropped my hook. I might have actually dropped it. I don't know. This is the Marshmallow Kiss one. Sweet Marshmallow Kiss. Luck of the Draw 10 that I'm trying to finish. I get bored with it too. I thought I dropped something. It hit like, boom, but I don't see a hook or anything. But I was using a 6mm with that one. I know that one. So, no, they're doing today and yesterday. They're just doing yesterday and today. Then the rest of the week they'll have off. Because Daddy will be off the rest of the week. And then, yeah. So, anywho. Me too, Frizzy. Me too. All right, y'all. Thank you so much for helping me work through those, through these. I'm gonna get them done. I'm in the home stretch on a lot of them. So, thank you guys for being here. I will see you guys at Frizzy's in a couple of hours. So I will see you guys later. And don't forget, same time, same place tomorrow here on my channel. We'll be here. We should be here the rest of the week. Unless I say otherwise. So I hope you guys have a fantastic Tuesday if I don't see you later. If not, I'll see you in a couple hours. Don't forget, y'all are loved and y'all are somebody to someone. See y'all later. Have a great day.